Let's cross over now and actually interact with Kweku Asante, our reporter who is actually live at the Kotoka International Airport, the local end for local travelers, I should say, because as we know it, officials of the Ghana Airport Company are striking on the back of some concerns they have. Kweku Asante, if you can hear me, what is the latest? You spoke with us in the morning. What are the latest developments now?
The union here declared a strike. We've been trying to speak to some of them in terms of how this strike is impacting them and what they want to see done in a few moments. Let me get to some of these women here who have been here for some hours and try and get some perspective in terms of how this is impacting them. Okay, so the passengers, some of them are not ready to speak now, but let me get to some other passengers and try and get how this is impacting them. Hello, sirs. Please, this journey, can we get an understanding how this is impacting you and what you want to be seen done in a few moments? Okay, so this is a member of the security services, cannot speak to us, but this strike, as we've come to know, is a demand from members of the Airport Workers Union that the managing director, Mr. Yakwakwa, is removed from office because of some issues that they've raised about mismanagement, as well as some general issues that they want addressed. And a few months ago, they investigated this body to try and get some responses, but they did not. And so let me speak to some people here and get an understanding. Hello, sir. Hello. Please, this is Joy News. Yes. Please, so where are you traveling to this morning?
Why I'm traveling?
Where are you traveling to?
Where? Kumasi.
Kumasi.
Yeah.
And so for some hours now, we understand that there's a strike action. Do you know what's going on here? And why there's the staff are not at post?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. So how impacting is it? Are you going to do something very serious?
Business. Yeah. For business.
For business.
Yeah.
And so we understand that this will very much impact what you are going to do. What kind of impact will this have on whatever business you are going to do?
Oh yeah, lots of airplane have been cancelled, so not many chance to take an airplane. Yeah.
Right. So how long will you wait before you take some other means to travel?
Oh, I'm planning very earlier. I need to planning earlier. So.
Right. So this gentleman here telling us that he would wait for a while before he would use some other means to travel. Let me talk to some more people here and try and get an understanding of how much this is impacting them. Hello. Please, you are on Joy News. Please, where are you traveling to and how is this impacting you?
Oh, Takrady. Yes.
And so since you've been here, have you received any official information from staff members?
Basically, they are saying they are on strike. So we're just waiting if it will happen. If not, we're just waiting for the next announcement. If it's going to happen, that's fine. If not, then we would have to go back. So it's unfortunate anyway.
Will you want to use some other means to get to where you are going?
Oh, we either drive, we either drive. But I mean, if we had to drive, we would have done that at dawn. You understand? So there's some form of urgency, and some of these things are unfortunate anyway. But I hope they get it resolved as soon as possible.
Thank you. So this is very unfortunate, and they hope that this gets resolved as soon as possible for them to be able to get it. So we'll try and speak to more passengers here at the airport and get an understanding of how this is impacting them. Hello. Please, you are live on Joy News. So we can't. Please, where are you traveling to?
Travel to go Tamara.
And then since you've been here, they said they are on strike.
This morning, 6 p.m. Didn't say play, we don't go.
All right. So this gentleman also giving us some responses, trying to tell us that they've been here since 6 a.m. and they've been told that there's some strike action going on. They've not been given much information. And since I've been here particularly, not so much of information has been given to passengers for them to know that this is the state of affairs here at the departures. And so that if they have some alternate arrangements, they will make them. What happened a few hours ago was that a staff member of the airport came in to try and explain to them that there's a strike action, for which reason they are not moving, and until the time that some of these concerns are addressed, they are not going to, as it were, be able to process them for them to be able to travel. Let me try and speak to more passengers. Some of them, you could see them just sitting on the trolleys and their bags and other things, trying to find more information and trying to see what they can do to be able to travel to their various destinations. Hello, please. Hello, good morning. Please, please, where are you going to, and how much of an impact is all that is going here having on you?
In fact, it has a lot of impact. Some of us are traveling outside here to Tamale, and up to now we don't know what is happening. Information that we only got is that they are on strike. So up to now, nobody's telling us. In fact, they even came and explained to us here that they are still on strike, but they don't know when they are going to communicate back to us. So we should keep waiting. So that's why we are still here.
So how long are you willing to wait?
Oh, in fact, some of us we don't know, because we are eager to go to our various destinations. We are still here to see what will surely happen.
Finally, in case they come and they say maybe this strike is traveling through the whole day, will you be able to use some alternative arrangement to be able to go to where you are going?
Looking at it, look like various airlines are not even telling us anything. We don't even know. It looks like some of the passengers have even left the place already. But some of us, we are still waiting to see whether it will surely come, and then we'll go to our various destinations.
Thank you very much. And so, just like I told you earlier on, a number of these passengers who are stranded here have no information from the airport or the airlines from which they bought their tickets to go to their various destinations in terms of what exactly is going on here. And truth, a number of passengers have left this place already, because since I came here about 6:30 a.m. to about 7 a.m., there were a number of people here who were stranded and trying to get information from airline operators as well as the airport in terms of what exactly they were going to do for them. And so that was the issue here. Let me try and speak to these women here and also get an understanding. Hello. Okay, so they are not willing to go on camera, but a number of them have already left, trying to make alternative arrangements. I was just in front of the departures when a car came and then said who was going to Kumasi. A number of them joined that vehicle for them to move to Kumasi. And so if you come to the departures here at the Kotoka International Airport, it's a number of people just here not knowing what their next actions are going to be, what kind of information they are going to get from airline operators. But send you back to the specific issue that is happening here, where the staff members, the union, are saying that they need some information from the board of the company which investigated the managing director to try and find some allegations of mismanagement, embezzlement of funds, inflation of contract. And these are all allegations that have been made against Mr. Yakwakwa, who is the managing director of the Ghana Airport Company Limited. This morning when we went to the secretariat of the Ghana Airport Company Limited managing director, his secretariat had been barricaded by a wooden slab, trying to prevent any member of his secretariat from accessing the office. But just some time now, some members of staff have already come in, sitting behind their various cubicles. Some of them, although here, are not attending to passengers. And so we've gone to some of them and they say that for the union has told them not to speak to the media, but some of them are in their cubicles, but they are not speaking to the media. They are not giving out any information in terms of what their next line of action is. The only thing they've told us is that they are waiting for the leadership of the union to tell them something. And so for about 3 hours now into this morning, a number of passengers just stranded here, have nowhere to go, trying to wait for the airport union to call off their strike, or if they won't, then the airport leadership as well as the various airlines should get them some information. And the gentleman I spoke to earlier on told us that they've had no information whatsoever from the leadership of the various airlines that they've bought their ticket from. And so let me head over there and just can see a number of people seated in the various chairs that have been made available here at the airport, trying to wait until the management of the airport comes in and give them some information. So I'll try and speak to them and also find how impactful this strike is having on them. Hello, sir. Please, this is Joy News. Yeah, so please, where are you traveling to and how much of an impact is this having on you?
I'm going to Tamale. For the impact, I can't comment on it.
Right. So since you've been here, have officials been telling you anything in terms of what exactly is going on?
No, please.
So how long are you willing to wait?
That one I can't tell.
Right. So a number of people willing to wait for a while until they get some answers from airport management in terms of what exactly the next steps will be. So let's try and speak to some more people and see what is going on here. Hello, sir. Please, this is Joy News. Where are you going?
Yeah, I'm going to Tamale. Yeah.
Okay. So, have they told you anything in terms of what is going on?
They said they're on strike, but actually they say like we don't know whether at the time they will come back or like we don't know.
They didn't give us any feedback information. No.
So the airline from which you bought the ticket, have they contacted you? Anything? They've not.
Nothing. Nobody contacted.
Right. So.
If you've ever had to be at an airport and wait long hours, you would know what exactly they're going through just sitting there. But one thing is clear, it's an indefinite strike action. And per what Kweku Asante has been telling us, these staff members, even those who are showing up, are not willing to interact with the media. Hopefully we can hear from their leadership to find out what the next step is. Again, the office, the official office, the administration block has been barricaded. We also await speaking to Mr. Kwakwa, Managing Director of the Ghana Airport Company, to find out what he also can bring to bear on the situation. Let's take a bit of a breather here. We'll be right back on the AM show. Do stay.